Spring's the sort of de facto language, really. I mean, there's ignoring the other sort of Microsoft languages and various other languages, but in the Java virtual machine worlds, the Java is the predominant language in the banking industry, and Spring is pretty much de facto, as anybody that's working in Java uses Spring.
One of the other great things about using the Spring framework is that there is a large Spring community. A lot of Java people do use the Spring framework. As a result, there's tons of resources out there, and it's pretty easy to get information when you need it, when a problem arises.
I'm a senior solution architect for the Java side of my company, and in that role, I try to find the best tools and technologies and process to help solve the business problems. For most of the problems, my default set of tools includes a Spring.
Spring Data is actually designed to allow you to work with a wide range of different NoSQL stores to make it as easy to work with them as it is to work with a traditional relational database.
So the biggest announcement this week for me was Spring XD, which kind of brings together what seemed like a lot of different complicated APIs into one place. So you've got sort of Spring Batch, Spring Integration, and the Spring Data, all the different tools you used to have to put together in order to talk to Hadoop and manage real-time events and manage big batch processes, and now effectively it's come under one umbrella.
I also want to just briefly mention why we chose Spring Technologies. One is the breadth of the technologies. The second reason is that we achieved significant savings, not only in the licensing costs, but also in the hardware costs, because it's very friendly to the virtualization. And the third reason we selected is because of the cloud-ready features.
So one of the things that's just been announced is Spring Boot, and I really like this idea of with a very simple kind of single file you can create an entire web application with Spring and use that to launch your application. It really eliminates a lot of the setup and installation and kind of takes that whole idea of a PaaS and makes it a lot more available and flexible for what you can do with it.
So at eHarmony, we use Spring a lot for our backend components. As a framework, it's very easy to use. If you know one component, it's pretty much similar to all other components. It's very easy to implement and it's very easy to maintain. And it has good support.
So you have your core app fabric, which is your bread and butter Spring and TCN and your local engine. You extend towards infrastructure side on the cloud fabric and towards the data fabric for bringing in all of the data services. Now you have a well-defined ecosystem, and that's what I really like about what Spring is going to give me as an enterprise developer and to the industry as such.